In this problem also, we will write a loop which runs for n times, where n is the number of strings which user wanted to enter. In each iteration, a string will be read. Its length will be calculated by calling strlen function. If this length is greater than max, then the length will be assigned to max. Initial value of max will be taken as 0. Once after all the strings are read and on them the above actions are carried out, the max variable contains the length of the largest string. The same will be printed. A string variable x is declared. Also, integer variables I, n, l, max are declared. Max value will be taken as 0 initially. Ultimately, this variable contains the length of the largest string. The printf statement asks the user to enter a value for n. The same will be read into the variable n. A for loop is written such a way that it runs for n times. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. This runs the block of statements n times. Each time a string will be read into the variable x. Its length will be calculated and stored in the variable l. If l greater than maxima, then l will be assigned to max. This is repeated for n times. Thus, max ultimately contains the length of the largest string. Let us try to simulate the program. Let we assume that max value as 0. Also, let we assume that the user has entered 5, that is n value as 5. Now, try to simulate the for loop now. I value is initialized to 0. The for condition is tested now. I, is it less than n? 0 less than 5? Yes. Thus the loop is going to get executed once. Let us assume that the user has entered the string ram. Thus x value becomes ram. String length of x, that is string length of ram, is calculated with the help of strlen function. The same will be assigned to the variable l. Thus l value becomes 3. Is l greater than maxima? That is 3 greater than 0? Yes. Thus max value will be taken as 3. I value will be incremented by 1. Now for condition is tested. I, is it less than n? 1 less than 5? Yes. Thus the loop is going to get executed once more. Let us assume that the user has entered the string Abhinav in this iteration. Thus x value becomes Abhinav. L is equal to strlenx is executed. Thus L value becomes 7. Is L greater than max? That is 7 greater than 3? Yes. Thus max becomes 7. I value will be incremented by 1. The for condition is now again tested. I, is it less than n? 2, is it less than 5? Yes. Thus the loop is going to get executed once more. Let us assume that the user has entered Ravi this time, thus x value becomes Ravi. L is equal to strlenx is calculated, thus L value becomes 4. Is L greater than max? 4 greater than 7? No. Thus max will not be updated. I value will be incremented by 1. Again, for condition will be tested. I, is it less than n? That is 3. Is it less than 5? Yes. Thus, the loop is going to get executed once more. Let us assume that the user has entered the string Ramamrutam. Thus, x value becomes Ramamrutam. Now, length of the string x, that is Ramamrutam, will be assigned to the variable L. Thus, L value becomes 10. Is L greater than max? That is 10 greater than 7? Yes. Thus, 10 will be assigned to max. I value will be incremented by 1. Again, for condition will be tested. That is I, is it less than n? 4 less than 5? Yes. Thus, the loop is going to get executed once more. Let us assume that the user has entered the string Abhi this time. Thus, x value becomes Abhi. Now, length of the string, that is x, will be calculated. X value is Abhi. Thus, L value becomes 4. 4 greater than max? No. Thus, max will not be updated. I value will be incremented by 1. Thus, I value becomes 5. When the for condition is tested, that is I, is it less than n? 5 less than 5? No. Thus, will come out from the for loop. Then, we will print the value of max. Whatever it is available in the max, we will be printing. What is available in the max? The length of the largest string. That is 10. The same will be printed. In this problem also, we will write a loop